Ladies. Oh, we're hot. I think we're doing this in reverse order. The parents are walking into pomp and circumstance. This is great.
I'm that person.
Check, check. All right, Mother Nature, work with us. Rainbows, not lightning strikes. All right, round of applause for no lightning. Let's go, Knights. All right, we're going to get this rolling just in case. Graduates, please be seated. Good evening. My name is Trish Beal, and I'm the proud principal of Infinity Early College High School. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I would like to welcome all parents, family members, and friends of the 2024 graduates. This is a special evening, even more special now. Infinity is going to set the bar high as I remind everyone that this is a formal ceremony, and I ask that you respect the dignity and the honor of this ceremony and not let your actions detract from the accomplishments of others. I have no doubt that the class of 2024 will continue to make good decisions today and throughout their future journey. So as we proceed, Knights, I look to you to be examples and role models that I already know that you are. At this time, allow me to introduce members of the NCISD Board of Trustees as well as the new Caney ISD Executive Cabinet. Superintendent of Schools, Matt Calvert. President, Craig Mixon. Vice President, Elizabeth Harrell. Secretary, Wendy Sharp. Assistant Secretary, Angela Tompkins. Member, Beth Prickrell. Member, Ty Trout. Member, Tad Cherner. Executive Director of Operations, Blake Carroll. Executive Director of Student Services, Scott Castleberry. Executive Director of Finance, Brandy Chalette. Executive Director of Human Resources, Christy Gates. Executive Director of Instructional Programs, Lori Monroe. Executive Director of Public Relations, Dr. Scott Powers. Executive Director of School Leadership and Learning, Christy Schaffner. A special thank you to all of you for everything and your support and the support of our program. Thank you very much. At this time, please stand for the invocation led by Joshua Ted Pinales Augustine, and then remain standing for the presentation of colors for the new Caney ISD JROTC. We will then follow up with the pledges led by Vinesh Pillay and the singing of our national anthem by our sister school, Porter High School.
Please bow your heads. Our Almighty God, we thank you for bringing us together on this joyous milestone as we, the seniors of the class of 2024, have reached the end of our chapter at Infinity Early College High School. In the days, months, and years ahead of us, please provide us with your guidance, intercession, and mercy. Enable us to stay true to our dreams and goals, discern what is right and good, and prepare us for any challenges ahead of us. Help remove any obstacles and obstructions that might prevent us from reaching our full potential and obtaining the future we deserve. As we move forward, guide us down a path filled with a bright future with an abundance of happiness, love, friendships, and blessings, and allow us to make more lasting memories. May all of our aspirations be in accordance to your will. May God continue to bless and have mercy on us all. In your name, TCOB.
Please continue standing as the color guard from New Caney High School presents our nation's flags. At this time, gentlemen, please remove your caps. And now for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Porter High School.
A special thank you goes to Porter High School and New Caney High School for their help tonight. It's always nice when our sister schools can step in and fill in the gaps that we might not have on our campus. Please be seated. Right now, we would like to take the time to recognize students who identified themselves to us that they will be entering the armed forces. Please stand when I call your name. Mason Tomplate, Army. Jose Mendez, Air Force. Diego Yanez, Army. Francisco Oliveras Mesa, Air Force. Any other students who did not report their intentions but are enlisting in the military, please stand at this time. Awesome. Thank you, students, for your future service, and best of luck. Have a seat. Thank you. Give me a second to introduce some important Infinity Platform guests. You've already heard Vinesh and Josh, our honor graduates. Mr. Craig Wallace will have the honor presenting our graduates. 3 influential pillars of support, assistant principal, and soon-to-be principal of Infinity Early College, Erica Sykes, and counselors Andrea Kelly and Robert Caping. Last but not least, our 2024 valedictorian, Jacqueline Esquivel, and our 2024 salutatorian, Ispa Saeed Khan. Excuse me. A graduation ceremony is always such a special occasion. The culmination of years of hard work, the actualization of goals attained, and the acknowledgement of successes achieved. Out of the largest class of seniors for Infinity, which is ever produced, 100% of you have earned your high school diploma 8 years straight. 86% of you have earned their associate's degree from Lone Star. Typically, this is where I would shift my speech, dig deep into a Taylor Swift lyric, touch the deepest parts of your soul. But rather, again, I'm going to let Vinesh do that. So Vinny, come on up. As your senior class president, he will make the few statements.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the class of 2024, I would like to welcome our faculty, alumni, family, and distinguished guests to the Lucky 7 graduation ceremony of the Infinity Early College High School. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the NCISD Board of Trustees, Superintendent Matt Calvert, NCISD Executive Directors, and to the President of the Lone Star College Kingwood Campus, Dr. Gonzalez. In addition, nothing would be possible without our staff here at IECHS, as I would love to thank Ms. Beal, Ms. Sykes, Ms. Bolaños, Ms. Salcedo, Ms. Gonzalez, Mr. Caping, Ms. Kelly, and the rest of our faculty and teachers here. Well, graduates, we made it. As a group, we can all wholeheartedly say that we probably had the most difficult start to our high school career that we could ask for amid a pandemic. If we're being honest, though, it was kind of nice waking up later in the morning and sleeping through classes without even getting in trouble for it. But to be frank, more than getting our assignments done, we're more worried about finding out who's going to die on the next episode of Squid Game, or who the imposter was on Among Us. However, whether you were scared of the virus or not, when we first entered these halls 3 to 4 years ago, with masks covering our faces, we were wide-eyed and unsure of what the future held. But through it all, this class has shown an unwavering resilience and determination that has carried us to this day, thanks partly to the greatness of Quizlet, Brainly, Photomath, and, of course, Socratic. The past 4 years have not been without a challenge. As I mentioned, we faced a global pandemic that upended our lives and forced us to adapt in ways we never imagined. But did that stop us? No. Instead, we rose to the occasion. We found new ways to connect, to learn, and to grow. We didn't let adversity define us. We defined ourselves by how we responded to it. And that, my friends, is a true mark of greatness. It's not about avoiding obstacles. It's about having the courage to overcome them. Time and time again, this class has proven that there's nothing too much for us to handle. We are strong, we are capable, and we are unstoppable. Now, as we stand on the precipice of a new chapter, I urge you all to hold tight onto that spirit of resilience and determination. The world beyond these walls may seem daunting, but I have no doubt in each and every one of you that we are more than ready to take it on. So, follow your dreams, my graduates. Pursue your passions with reckless abandon. Be the best version of yourselves, not because anyone else expects it, but because you deserve it. The future is ours for the taking. So, let's go out there and show the world what the ICHS class of 2024 is made of. And although deep down, jabs are being thrown at my ego, as I'm the biggest LeBron fan y'all probably ever know, as Michael Jordan once said, make it happen. So, congratulations, graduates. This is our moment. Let's make it count. And upon request from Miss Almeida, God bless Infinity.
Thank you, Vinny. You've represented your class well. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the number 2 ranking senior, Infinity's salutatorian, Ispa Saeed Khan. Ispa will now deliver her salutatorian address. Get it, kiddo. I'm here. Hello. She's very tall and I'm very short. Let me help her. Yeah, there.
Welcome, class of 2024, to our graduation. Congratulations, we made it. All those years of hard work and dedication have paid off. Today, you all will walk the stage and be official graduates. Before I begin, I would like to thank the Board of Trustees, Superintendent Mr. Calvert, and the executive directors, along with all of our teachers and counselors who have made the past 14 years in NCISD a memorable one. all while teaching us discipline, resilience, and the sense of community. I want to especially take a moment to thank all the people who helped me get to this point today. I couldn't have done this without all of my amazing friends who I can always count on, and my family for their constant support throughout my years of school. Thank you to the wonderful teachers who have impacted my life even outside of the classroom and who have shaped me into the person I am today. I would especially like to thank my mom. Without her, I couldn't have stayed sane through it all. It comes to show that having a support system of even one person makes such a difference in the outlook of our life and the path to our success. Let us take a step back in time for a bit. 2011, we were young, carefree kindergartners wishing to be as cool as the fifth graders. 2016, we were fifth graders, excited to experience middle school, but intimidated by the thought of growing up. 2019, we were eighth graders, scared to enter an early college high school amidst an ongoing pandemic. 2024, senior year, and we grew up. And now we wish that time could have moved slower, that we could get the chance to rewind, to cherish those simple times when we could watch movies in music class on an old box TV, experience the joy of hot cocoa and Polar Express every holiday season in elementary, and do math without the whole alphabet in it. Now, we are often consumed with stress and tons of responsibilities on our shoulders. Despite the overwhelming burden of life and daily tasks, we still have moments when we laugh, have fun, and are happy. I remember when we all would be freaking out over an algebra test, complaining and procrastinating. But even in the most stressful times, we would have fun and laugh together, like in Mr. Davis's Spanish class, making fun of each other's broken sentences in Spanish. All the countless times we played volleyball under the pavilion, the dab-ups and conversation we'd have during passing periods, and the random topics we'd talk about outside of Miss Hollier's class during lunch. It's the small moments that make up the best times in our life, and we forget to remember that. We grew up. We got what we once wished to come sooner. We finally don't have to get to school by 7 every morning, and here we are, family, playing daily on our way to advisory. We don't have to go through another one of Dr. Carnahan's gruesome tests or Mr. Gruen's lengthy lectures, and we get to leave our homes and experience life on our own. But now that we have the reality we waited for so long to come into play, we want to go back. We want to be children again, run around at recess, have Valentine's Day parties, and play pretend. It's a bittersweet reality. I want you all to take a valuable lesson from this. Learn to live in the moment and cherish today rather than rushing things and worry of what tomorrow holds. Even though we had our awkward phases through middle school, the band nerds know what I'm talking about, and we often find ourselves looking back to those simpler times when we had fewer worries about deadlines, responsibilities, and the weight to carry. Quoting our childhood favorite, Dr. Seuss, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. This quote has stuck out with me since freshman year, back when we were online, eyes barely open, hearing Miss Orozco's "Buenos dias, chicos" at 8 in the morning. We need to remember that these moments are the memories that we will be looking back to in the future, sometimes wishing to go back. Even when times are hard, the obstacles will pass, and the good memories or even harsh lessons will remain as a reminder to do better in our lives. So, Class of 2024, as we are leaving high school and entering a new chapter in our lives, never forget that you'll always have someone there for you, someone supporting you, whether that be your family, friends, or even a past teacher who will be cheering you on through the race that is our journey of life. Thank you.
Thank you, ISPA. Now it is my great honor and pleasure to introduce to you the valedictorian, the class of 2024 for Infinity Early College High School, Ms. Jacqueline Esquivel.
Today marks a significant milestone for us as we embark on our college journeys. I want to express my gratitude to everyone who made our experience possible and supported us. Administrators, teachers, counselors, principals, and our parents. Thank you also to Superintendent Calvert, the executive directors, and the new Caney ISD Board of Trustees. As I reflect on the last 4 years, I don't know why, but it took me a long time to realize how much COVID affected things. It was like something I didn't want to admit. Maybe ignoring it made me feel better. I talked to Coach Burgess recently, and she told me how we're the true COVID kids because our first year of high school was online, and it really made me think. I don't know about y'all, but I took a few too many naps during school hours that year. You could probably find some pictures of me passed out on the couch during Zoom in my sister's gallery. And I'm not saying that I didn't care about school by any means, but it was definitely different. It was more relaxed. For us, anyways, I doubt the teachers enjoyed seeing all the gray screens. It was a bit too relaxed, though, and that's partly my own fault. When there's no one pushing you, it's difficult to keep on going yourself. When no one's telling you to go run 3 miles every day, well, why would you do that to yourself? When no one is watching over you and making sure you watch all the lessons, then it makes it easier to skip one, or maybe all of them. It's much easier to stay inside and play Fortnite all day, which is embarrassingly what I did for a majority of COVID. It's not really what I expected from myself when I left middle school. I was the type to always want to be running around, doing one sport or the other, to play the bassoon and solve Rubik's Cubes and read and take math tests for fun. Once you get out of that habit, it's really hard to go back. The first time the realization hit me was when we were able to go to cross country. My 2-mile time dropped by 7 minutes. The second time was when we found out our ranks. I was not where I wanted to be. I'm not saying my rank was bad, I just expected better from myself. When we finally started to go to school in person, I started struggling. I felt like I wasn't going to be able to come back anymore. The only thing keeping me going was turning in my schoolwork, and I just kept on going. It was really helpful to have a lot of teachers that cared. I don't think you could have the same relationship in other schools. As courses got more difficult, I started to learn about setting goals and managing time. If those words give you deja vu, it's probably because of the amount of times we went over it in advisory. Really though, I don't know if some of you realize how much these things can help you. But what I think is most important is self-discipline. You won't always have the motivation to work towards your goals. On days when you can't really remember why you're doing this, well, do it anyway. Don't allow yourself to come up with an excuse or get distracted. Once you start a downward trend, it's difficult to get out, just like the bad habits I slipped into during COVID. This is also where managing your time comes into play. You can have time to both study and play Fortnite if you manage your time well, but don't sacrifice studying for it. And you know, I've learned that having time to play Fortnite or whatever brings you joy is pretty important too. What I'm trying to say is that finding a balance in your life makes it so much easier. If Infinity taught me anything, it's yes, get your stuff done, but also make sure you have time to have fun. I'm not sure what y'all are doing after here, but I have around 10 years of school left. There's no way anyone can survive that without having fun as well. What I've come to notice is I spend so much time worrying about, will I turn this in on time? Will I get an A on this test? Is this a good enough essay? Yes, the answer is yes. And even if you don't, you can always come back. You'll realize if you have to change something. Still put in effort, but instead of looking at your to-do list and being overwhelmed, just know that it's possible and everything will be okay. You're in control of your academics. Make sure you can take care of yourself first, because nothing is worth getting in the way of your goals. It's never in the end of the world as I thought back as a freshman though, which leads me to my last point. I was disappointed with my rank as a freshman. I think we tend to be too harsh on ourselves. If you're here, you're doing great so far. Some of these college classes are difficult, and the fact that we managed to graduate means that we all already learned our own methods along the way. If you found something that works, don't let others tell you what the supposedly right way is. So long as you're not napping through your life while your sister takes pictures, you will be okay. And one last thing, Ms. Beal, from the class of 2024, thank you for staying with us until we graduated. Thank you for providing Infinity with opportunities to have fun, bond, and remember that there is more to school than academics.
They're taking a selfie. Hold, please. Thank you, ISPA. Thank you, Jackie, for your inspiring words. This is when y'all get up and walk. Okay, thank you. While our top four walk back to their seats, very loudly, I'm going to go ahead and keep going. You can walk alone. This is the big moment. The first 10 students are graduating with honors. These honor graduates will march across the stage in the order of their class rank. You will notice that many of our graduates are wearing white stoles, colored cords, or medallions. Your program will give you details about the significance of these items. As a reminder to the audience, please refrain from any action that might cause a student's name not to be heard when it is read. Remember, this is a formal occasion. Y'all ready? Make sure y'all have your cards with you, please. First row of honor graduates, please stand. Good job, Mia. Infinity History Professor and PFL and Humanities, Mr. Craig Wallace will do the honors of reading the names of our esteemed graduates. Mr. Wallace.
Honor graduates, will you now come forward to receive your diplomas? Jacqueline Esquivel. Isba Saeed Khan. Joshua Ted Pinellas Agustin. Vinesh Pillay. Luis Fernando Olvera. Mia Olmos. Katia Jacqueline Rosas Manuel. Miguel Angel Villarreal. Krishna Patel. Valeria Rondon Huguet. Susanna Aleman. Rebecca Azucena. Juan Emiliano Baca Gomez. Sadie Maribel Barrientos. Catherine Leah Baxter. William Sherman Blythe. Caleb Abiel Cantu. Marcus Harold Charping. Brian Hector Corona. Bradley James Coronado. Guillermo Cortez Garcia. Dawson Gianni Damiano. William Michael Dees. Jesus Antonio Fernandez. Jonathan Christian Fernandez. Cindy Caroline Figueroa. Logan Vaughn Foster. Anthony Ismael Garcia. Logan Chase Gaskew. Kevin Alexander Gomez. Gustavo Graciano. Diego Guevara. Abraham Guzman Vasquez, Jr. Eileen Elizabeth Hernandez. Crystal Carissa Hernandez. Steven Hernandez. Yadira Hernandez. Carson O'Neill Herndon. Neil Brandon Johnson. Beon Russ Antonio Lepore. Haley Love Lazarus. Jeremy Alberto Lemus. Aaliyah Monet Lewis. Joseph Teodoro Lozoya. Anaí Martinez. Emily Yvette Martinez. Paula Martinez. Kylie Olivia McKee. Jose Luis Mendez. Jimena Mendoza. Cameron Lee Meyer. Luis Alberto Moreno. Hattie Morgan. Evie Victor Ocasio. Ulysses Santiago Ochoa. Aaron Marcus Ochoa Alfaro. Francisco Samuel Olivares Mesa. Marisol Overa. Aaron Israel Ortiz. Citlali Ortiz. Fernanda Maria Ortiz. Angel Luis Peñalosa. Isaac Paul Perez. Juliana Ivy Susan Pilkerton. Alexis Pineda. Angel Quiros. Chelsea Gomez Ramos. Andres Antonio Ramos Corrales. Randy Japhet Ramos Murray. Manuel Reguera. David Reyes Angeles. Devin Thomas Rhodes. Jacob Rivas. Camila Alexandra Robles Valdez. Axel Rodriguez Garcia. Yindri Juanita Rojas. Anaí Roman. Ava Magdalene Romero. Bailey Michelle Romero. Maya Annette Romero. Diana Azucena Rubio. Alan Devion Ruedas. Jose Luis Salas. Karen Yuritsi Sanchez. Perla Itzel Sanchez. Jesus Santibáñez. Crystal Ariana Santos. Nicholas Salceda. Thomas Alexander Sistrunk. Victor Manuel Sosa. Isabella Suarez Torres. Mason Andre Valsain Tomplate. Brian Joseph Torres. Erickson Rolando Urbina. Crystal Rose Vanderborg. Emiliano Vargas. Vanessa Vasquez. Kevin Alexander Vasquez. Jacqueline Betta. Mariana Victoria Ordaz. Jose Lisandro Villatoro. Ariana Nichelle Williams. Haley Elizabeth Wolf. Diego Yanez.
You ready? Love you. Trish. Seriously. Take your time, Diego. Just take your time. 4 years, taking his time, y'all. Love you, Diego. Now, Mr. Calvert, it is with great pride that I present to you the 2024 graduating class of Infinity Early College High School.
Will the class of 24 please stand? No, they didn't. On behalf of New Caney Independent School District, I want to congratulate each one of you on your commitment, dedication, and self-discipline, which has brought you to this point in your life and will ensure continued success in your future endeavors. Ms. Beal, do you certify that these students receiving diplomas this evening have met all requirements to participate in this ceremony?
Yes, sir.
By the authority delegated to me by the state of Texas and the Caney Independent School District, I hereby declare each recipient of a diploma as a graduate of Infinity Early College High School. You may move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
Seniors, continue standing before we get ready to capture the picture of the year. I would personally like to thank our senior sponsors for the extra time and commitment over the course of the year. Mr. Nanez, Ms. Orozco, Teacher of the Year, District Teacher of the Year, Ms. Camila Maya, Dr. DeFrancesco, Ms. Almeida, and last but not least, Ms. Bolaños. Your time and effort on behalf of our seniors are much appreciated. Family and friends, get your cameras ready. Because this is, oh, I heard that, wait. Okay, I'll stall a second. I mean, we only took an hour to start. This is where we want the cameras to be ready. It's the big picture. It is my honor to present the 7th graduating class of Infinity Early College High School, the class of 2024. Give them a toss, guys. So proud of y'all. Attendees, you will be able to meet up with your graduates on the outside of the parking lot. Thank you to everyone for attending tonight's graduation ceremony. At this time, students, we release you to your all-time favorite 70s hit, your school song. Proud of you guys.